great news. Bank account is all set up, got my bank card, all the money's in it, and I've been able to buy a car.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep.
So yeah, it's a 1996 Honda Odyssey, or Honda Odyssey as it says on the back. Just a 2.2 litre engine, which is perfect really for what I'm going to need for it. And most importantly, a huge amount of boot space. So I've been slowly working towards building a bed frame for it, and some other little stuff that's going to go in the back, buying all the bits up that I need.
Take my eyes open to force reality.
Woo! Almost done. Yeah, got the bed in it now, got a little countertop set up. It's very pissed, but I reckon I can straighten it out a little bit. Got a sort of makeshift sink that I need to sort out. I want to get, you know, some hoses in it so it can drain away into one of the barrels, and a little pump to get water up out the other one. I've already bought the battery, solar panels on the way, along with the solar panel controller and an inverter. Once I've got those can go in. And then, yeah, curtains is the next step. Gonna have to pick up some curtains at some point and fit all of them. Well, today's a cold, crisp morning. Pretty much everything's sorted out in the back with the bed. But I need to go into town and pick up the last few things, like the curtains and a couple of other little bits, so that's going to be my morning for me.
I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell.
Okay. Doing my sink, a quick test. Right now. Okay, so that works. We're gonna. Hey, it's coming out. And it's not leaking, which is very blurry, but great news. Yeah, well, that works. Almost there. Yeah, good stuff. So far with the car, hang on. So far with the car, I've got the makeshift sink set up in the corner over there. Actually got a little water pump so I can hand crank some water out of it, and a little drainage thing that works well enough even though it's a bit crude. Obviously got the curtains in, which I found a little trick online where you can use these, what do you call them? Not crocodile clips, binder clips I guess they're called, and just stick them into the wall, hang them up like here. So all the major electrical bits have turned up, like I've got the battery, solar panel and controller has just shown up, my inverter's turned up, so all of that stuff can start being, you know, attached to the car and wired in. I just need to work out a way of mounting the solar panel to the roof, and I need to pick up some cable so that I can wire it into the battery and the inverter and everything. I think that'll be it. I think that'll literally be my little setup done. Obviously I've gone a bit harder than I did with the Pathfinder out in Australia, but yeah, this is actually quite cool. I'm kind of proud of it. Apart from my little shelving bit with the sink snapped, part of it just came straight off, but it still kind of hangs in there. Yeah, there's plenty of underbed storage space, which is really cool, and the car seems to run fine, so no problems there, fingers crossed, touch wood. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully this time tomorrow the car will be complete and I can actually take it out for a spin. Right, fantastic news. The last of the stuff has been bought for the car, it's all in there. Got all my electrics sorted out, got my water supply sorted out, like the bedding's all in there obviously. Been to the shops and picked up some food for the next few days, so that's pretty cool. It's also picked up a basil plant because they're supposed to be able to keep flies and mosquitoes at bay, so fingers crossed that actually works. So obviously the car's all ready, I'm ready to go. The only thing left to throw in there is all of my clothes and everything, which obviously I've still got in the room with me. And I thought I'd celebrate a little bit by ordering pizza, which is Domino's pizza. Oh, yummy. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, new tripod for the camera. It's very lightweight and tacky and cheap, so if I break it I don't really give a toss. I'll be more concerned about the camera falling over, and to be honest it looks like this thing could fall over pretty damn easily, which is a bit scary. So I was hoping that this video was going to have like the start of the adventure, you know, it all kicking off and everything, but because I've taken so long getting everything together and seeing family on the sideline and all that stuff, I think that this video is just going to be, you know, the building of the car. Next week's video is going to be the actual adventure. Got a bit of reading material. New Zealand guide, so in there it's just got a ton of stuff for the North and the South Island. So I've been using that to try and figure out what I want to do, where I need to go to do it. Also, it's a big ass map, which I think might be upside down. Big ass map of the North Island. I've got another one for the South Island as well, so that shows me all the cool stuff, or well, it shows me all the roadways. This shows me all the cool stuff. But there is something that I'm very interested in on this, and that's if we follow this road all the way up here through Taupo and Rotorua. That is called the Thermal Highway. So that is where all the volcanic shit is happening, and that is where I want to be. But obviously I want to kind of drag it out as long as I can, so there's going to be tons of stuff kind of as I'm working my way up the country. I'm thinking over the next few months do like a lap of the North Island, then get the ferry over to the South Island, spend a few months doing a lap of that. On the other side of things, there's still work that I need to sort out because I'm probably going to run out of money pretty quickly. There's a lot of cool stuff that I want to do, and like the cost of it is mounting up. I've spent, well, the car cost me £2,000, and then I've spent another £1,000 on it, getting it all sorted out with solar panel and all that stuff. So that's £3,000 in total. That's New Zealand dollars, not English dollars. So that's more like the English pounds. So that's more like probably about 1700 English pounds. So not too bad really for a car and getting it all kitted out. That's pretty low cost really. But yeah, next video is actually going to be start of the adventure. Off I go, checking out the land of the Kiwis and the Hobbits and King Kong and Jurassic Park. All of that cool stuff is going to be along the way. Can't wait. Yeah.